my shirt. You know I love me a good graphic tee now. Grow up, sis. You can grow up. It's time. It's long overdue. Grow up. And Allison is like, by order of the queen, you can go ahead and go. You just got here, right? And now he got a new young wife and a new young baby, but that ain't putting no new young pep in his step. He got an old pep. He got what's the opposite of a pep? He got an old pop. And the boy was like, damn, I'm gone, sis. I'm dead. Like, give it a rest. I'm sorry. Oh, baby, let me tell you something. The crab feeder looked like that little thing from the Golden Child. And I know I'm dating myself, baby. I look young, yeah. But I'm not. She old. Like a little monkey person hybrid kind of thing. And he used to wear a little visor and he used to be cocked to the side. I was like, are y'all like related? I don't know why they wouldn't show us that. Because like he was the big bad of the first 3 episodes. It was like, ooh, the crab feeder. Oh my goodness, the crab. Y'all heard about the crab feeder. And then he just come out like a little leg quarter out the cave dead. Like, I ain't appreciate that. I would have enjoyed more. It's all right though. I'll let y'all slide. All he had was crabs, child. And they're not even boiling the crabs. These are like murder crabs. These not like eating crabs. So it's like no appeal to that. You know, you don't even have to really go outside and really be looking for nobody because you could just have Rhaenyra marry Aegon. Hell on earth, no. Okay? Hell on earth, no. Cussing him out. F your whore mother and your bastard father. Giggled. You hear me? I'm very immature. All right? I laugh. Hey everybody, thank you so much for checking out this video. It's your girl LB. Welcome to my channel Watch With Me LB, where I give you fun, fresh, and funny ranch reviews and recaps on my favorite movies and TV shows. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit that bell for the notifications so you can know when I go live, so you can know when I post in the community tab, so you can know when I post new videos. Hit the bell, okay? The bell is gonna wait. The bell is where it's at. The bell's gonna keep you locked in. Because we're here to talk about House of the Dragons, episode 3, second of his name. Aegon having a party. All the cousins and neighbors and lords and ladies of the realm are here to celebrate the baby's 2nd birthday. But it's some drama in the House Targaryen, okay? It's some smoke going on and the fans are a-flaming. I'm so dramatic. The episode opens up and we see one of the Targaryen or the sea snakes, one of our people. They in some trouble, okay? They're on the beach and the crab feeder has got them and he has nailed them to a wooden post and is letting the tide take them away in addition to letting the crabs pick at them. And we get to really see the crab feeder this episode. I don't ever have to see him again. You look dusty, your hair's uneven. So it does look like grayscale. He got scales of gray in his eyeballs. All his hair fell out. I don't understand what the mask is about, why he got one horn. I don't know. He needs to just rethink his whole brand, child, because it's not working. Well, maybe, you know what? It is working. He's on the beach and he nails the guy to the post and the guy is like cussing him out the way olden time people would cuss you out, you know. F your whore mother and your bastard father. Going for the jugular. Giggled. You hear me? I'm very immature. All right? I laughed, okay? And then Daemon Targaryen came with his dragon and was cooking the people out on the beach. And I was trying to determine how he was figuring out which people were his and which people were not his crew. And it dawned on me that he don't really care. Like, everybody getting that smoke. Everybody's getting the gas, all right? The guy who was nailed to the post was like, yes, I'm here, my lord. Save me. Sit. And the dragon stepped on his whole, from his collarbone to his toes is like a little piece of paper towel, child, flat. But it goes to show you how he got people gassed up. Daemon Targaryen will gas you up and thinking like, we all fighting for the same. No, y'all not. No, y'all not. Y'all not fighting for the same thing. It's not the same. It's not the same. He got a dragon. I thought that was a great way to open up the episode. Really, really funny. Okay, give me the giggles. All right, they didn't have that many giggles in Game of Thrones, but that was a legitimate giggle for me. Next thing that we get is Prince Aegon's 2nd birthday. It's been a 3-year time jump. Alicent has married the king. She's given birth to Aegon, and she's currently big pregnant with another baby. It's his name day. Everybody ready to turn up. They got all kind of stuff on the table, honey. It's like a feast, and everybody's there. One of the Lannisters, I can't remember, it's a twin. It's Jason and Tylan, I think, Lannister. twins, you know, them Lannister twins. Okay, I hope they're not getting down together, but you never know. One of the twins comes in to tell the king, like, hey, you need to really be paying attention to what's going down on the stepstones. To have some assistance, then you just send some men and like do some stuff because they're severely outnumbered. And the king is like, listen, it's been 3 years. He ain't said nothing to me when he was going down there. I don't have time for no shenanigans. It's my baby birthday party. He could wait. You could wait until it's over. We about to go hunting. I don't really want to hear that today. Yeah, I don't know what it is about this stepstone thing that just got him wanting to ignore everything. We also cut to a scene at the same time with Rhaenyra in like sitting by the Godswood tree in a garden, and she has like a bard singing to her. And he's singing the same song to her over and over again. The bard got his little lute and is like, you don't want to sing nothing, you don't want me to sing nothing else? I got some other stuff in my pocket. And she was like, nope, that's all I want. She need Yaskier from The Witcher, because Yaskier be coming with them bops, okay? Toss a coin to your Witcher is one of the best songs from a TV show of all time. Like, that's just hands down flat out, okay? That's what you really need. But, you know, it's not the same thing. And here comes Alicent, okay, holding her belly, and she makes the man stop singing the songs. And Rhaenyra is like, hey, you out here for me, not for her. Keep singing. And so they have like this power struggle. And Alicent is like, by order of the queen, you can go ahead and go. You just got here. All right. Don't be trying to pull your weight and show me who you are. Don't be trying to handle me. So Alicent is like, your daddy is looking for you. And, you know, he wants everybody to be together. It's the baby birthday party. And Rhaenyra is like, girl, you know good and goddamn well nobody's looking for me. Go back over there with your husband. She is an outsider to her own family. She ends up going with her dad and Alicent. They're going to like the country. I think it's called Kingswood. They're going to Kingswood to go and hunt. That's what they do to celebrate the baby's birthday. So while they're riding in the carriage to the Kingswood, the king is talking to Rhaenyra about how she's gonna have children of her own one day. And at this time, she started thinking about getting married because people sending ravens every other day. Hey, I really want to have your daughter's hand in marriage. She's not having it. She don't want to get married. She had told y'all that already. So they pull up to the Kingswood, and everybody's there, and everybody's oohing and eyeing over the baby. So they're at the kickback. All right, it's like a big party, and everybody's there eating and drinking wine, and everybody's talking, and they have like a parlor, like a sitting area, where all the wives are. They all sitting in there, and it's so messy. And I could tell that Rhaenyra felt like the energy was off in there. And so she was just kind of trying to get like around the edge to like kind of put a little ear to the curtain and just kind of hear what they were saying, but she didn't want to go in there. This one lady, her messy ass, was talking about the war and the stepstones and how, everybody is like all up in arms about it, and how one lady got, like a highborn lady was captured and they done sent her to the brothel, child, and that probably is not true. But, she's like, and you ain't heard this from me, is basically what she was kind of saying. She saw Rhaenyra kind of creeping along the outside, and she was like, well, maybe you have something you want to add to this conversation, Rhaenyra. And Rhaenyra was like, what? Oh, what you want me to say? I haven't been to the stepstones in buku long. I got nothing to add, sis. What you got? And so the lady's like, well, your uncle the one that started the war. And Rhaenyra was like, first of all, I got 22 uncles. The one you talking about, I haven't talked to him in at least 3 years. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Well, your daddy didn't do nothing about it. And Rhaenyra was like, well, no, my daddy didn't send him down there to start that. He did that on his own, and he's letting him handle it. And that's what he's going to have to do. That doesn't have anything to do with my daddy or the crown or me. I don't understand what we having this conversation for. And Alicent did try to chime in and like kind of say like, kind of have Rhaenyra's back. But the lady, the messy lady kept at a barbecue just in her ear. And Rhaenyra was like, listen, sis, are you just going to sit down here and eat cake and just shove the cake in your face? Or are you going to have something to contribute? Because other than that, I ain't got nothing to say. And she walked off. Yes, exactly. Because mind your business. Why don't you go knit something? Why don't you go draw something? Why don't you go sit for a portrait? Go take you a bath and stay out my business. So she got mad and she like walked away and she left everybody's jaws on the ground. So she went outside and she notices that this man is looking at her. Like, as a woman, you know how you can feel a man's eyes on you, even though you don't know what their intentions are, or like if they looking at you because you look like their sister Sheila, or they looking at you because they look like they want to like put you in the trunk of a car, or because they looking at you because they maybe want to come and like talk to you. Like, you never know, but though. So she sees that and she's like, it's Jason Lannister. And he's like, yeah, girl, have you been to Casterly Rock? Casterly Rock got some really nice stuff for you to do there, and you will be really happy there. And she was like, well, I don't need to go over there. What I need to do that for? And he basically like dropped the hammer, like, I'm trying to marry you, girl. Okay, we're trying to secure this bag. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and ask your daddy, and we're gonna see what happens. He just basically like announced it, like, and she got mad at that shit because she don't want to get married. She want to be the queen. Like, nobody's listening to her. Now, I don't know if you are the parent of a 17-year-old child or if you remember being 17 years old, but that time in your life, it's a hot ass mess. Attitudes for no damn reason. Okay? And they are arguing like loud in front of the whole party. And Lord Hightower with his old face was like, hey, everybody here, yeah. And so Rhaenyra runs off, she gets on her horse. Kristen Cole is there looking good, okay? And he gets on his horse, he chases her into the woods, trying to get her to come back. And they end up kicking it in the woods. I felt like a woman being in the woods with a man, like for a long time, people would have said something. And I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a problem when she get back, okay? Like when everything kind of settles from her getting back, and I'm kind of jumping the gun a little bit, but I feel like they're gonna say, oh, she probably was doing the grown people dance with the horizontal polka when she was out there in the woods with Kristen Cole. That's probably what's gonna be. I'm gonna see, we're gonna see. You remember I said that they're in the Kingswood to hunt, right? And I'm thinking, well, when is the hunting gonna commence? Like, when is everybody gonna leave and get their guns and like get on horses and get the hound? No, baby. See, when you a king, people just find your stuff for you and then trap it and then you go stab it. And then that's the hunt. I don't even know what the hell that is. That's just like, what is that? That's like, it's just stupid is what it is. I don't know. Because the king was getting drunk at the party. It looked very boring. Otto Hightower comes up. All right, and it's talking about how Jason Lannister had come and given the king a gift and asked for Rhaenyra's hand in marriage, right? But he kind of played himself because he was talking about how, you know, people were assuming that he was gonna name Aegon, the little baby, as the heir apparent and not Rhaenyra. And the king had got pissed and was like, listen, don't be talking about what you think I'm gonna do and what you thought I should do and all of that, because I did what I did and I said what I said and that's it. I didn't name Rhaenyra as the heir just to be all willy-nilly. I did it for a reason. So you need to tell your partners, whoever talking about it, that that's what the deal is. So he kind of blew that, right? And then here come Otto Hightower talking about the proposal, right? Otto was like, you know, you don't even have to really go outside and really be looking for nobody, because you could just have Rhaenyra marry Aegon. That's how... Y'all already know. You already know. Hell on earth, no. Okay? Hell on earth, no. That baby was gonna come out with 7 eyes, baby. Okay? That baby was gonna come out with a tail. No thanks. So now we back over there with Rhaenyra and Sir Kristen Cole in the woods. And it's nighttime now. They've been gone a little minute. And they have made a fire. And Kristen Cole is like, listen, we gotta get back to the camp. Like, I know your daddy is worried. And Rhaenyra doesn't want to go. So they talking and they, you know, having a nice little relaxing evening by the fire, child. And they start to hear like rustling in the woods, right? And no. So out comes this big, huge boar. Pumbaa is charging at Sir Kristen Cole, right? And Sir Kristen Cole like cuts it or stabs it or whatever. But Pumbaa is like, no, I'm going to keep on keeping on. And he attacks Rhaenyra. So Kristen Cole stabs the boar and he gets off of Rhaenyra and he's laying on the ground. And Rhaenyra was like, you bastard. And she takes a knife and stabs it like 42 times. And blood is like splashing all in her face. Sis got some things she got to get off of her chest. She's like a little baby psycho. And the boar was like, damn, I'm gone, sis. I'm dead. Like, give it a rest. I'm sorry. Oh, the king is drunk. he slithered, right? And he's by the bonfire that they had built and it's been going like throughout the day. Allison comes over and is like, what's going on? And he's basically like upset because he's having to again make a choice because he wanted to protect everybody from Damon. He did have to make a choice between his brother and his daughter. And he never imagined that he would, like, he didn't see Allison coming. He didn't see another chance for him to have a son. He's like, I had this dream and it was like my son was gonna take the throne and he was gonna have blonde hair, and I just thought I don't know what to do. What if I made a mistake? And he's like questioning himself, and Allison is there. I don't like Allison, bro. I just don't like her. I really tried. And I'm firmly on the side of I don't like that bitch. So, you know, he's conflicted, and that's why he's drinking so much, because my boy don't know. Now, I will say this, all right? Aside from him drinking, he looking a little frail, and he needs some iron and some potassium and some something. He needs some sustenance. So I know all of this is wearing on him, right? And now he got a new young wife and a new young baby, but that ain't putting no new young pep in his step. He got an old pep. He got what's the opposite of a pep? He got an old pop. I don't. Rhaenyra comes in, honey, full of blood, dragging a dead boar behind her with Christian Cole and his horse, right? And everybody's like, oh, you see this? You see her? What? I wonder. When she walked past Jason Lannister, he was like, dodge that bullet. Turn his nose up to that, because you know them Lannisters bougie, child. Here come Otto Hightower, right? And he's going in Allison's room and he's talking to her like, oh man, we had a great day today. The party was great. There to tell her to go to her husband, King Viserys, and tell him that he needs to make her son the heir to the throne and not Rhaenyra. Next scenes, first thing, we didn't have no break in between the scenes. Allison does what her daddy tells her to do. They kind of got off on a tangent because she saw a letter on the table from Lord Corlys's brother asking for aid for the war in the Stepstones that they are losing. And Allison did her thing as a wife. As a wife, you know, once upon a time, I was one of them too. That you kind of support your husband and make them see things a different way and give them a different perspective. He needs to think about it not as Damon and them winning or losing a war that they started. Think about it like, how is that gonna affect your job? And what is that gonna do to what you have going on as king of this realm? And so in that, he did send aid to Damon and Corlys down there in the Stepstone. Obviously, she has an idea of her influence with her husband as the queen that I still don't like her though. There's a really great scene between Rhaenyra and King Viserys. Say flat out all the things they've been talking around this entire episode, and Rhaenyra comes out and is straight up like, you like trying to replace me. Like, you got a new wife, you got a son that you always wanted, you was trying to, my mama died trying to give you the son that you always wanted. And the king is like, I'm not trying to replace you, sis. I'm trying to help you. But your ass is so stubborn that you only think one thing of me. Like, you don't know what I want for you. And now that they're talking, he can come out and flat out and tell her, like, you have to get married in order to shore up your claim to the throne. They're not going to let you sit on that thing if you single by yourself, baby. It's not 2022. It's the year 102. But you have to do certain things in order to prepare yourself for this role that you want so bad that you think I'm trying to take away from you. Go ahead and get married, baby. At this point, I don't even care. Go pick somebody. Please, for the love, okay? And go have some children so I can have a seat. Because you're driving my nerves. It's basically what he was telling her. See, communication is key, folks. And I did clock that he said, I won't live forever. I want to see that you're happy and that you're contented and that you have what you want and be queen. I'm giving him one more episode. I'm giving him one more. He gonna be on his deathbed. He ain't long for this world, I'm telling you. So now we get back down there in the Stepstones, okay? It's another day, another defeat. Okay? Everybody tired, they running out of food, they running out of ammo, everything is dwindling. You know, they're trying to come up with a plan, but every time they try to do anything different, Crabfeeder's men retreat into these caves. Lord Corlys's son is like, we need an offering. We need somebody to go over there and like trick them into coming out of the cave so that we can get them. But up walks a man from the king's court. Viserys had sent the people with a letter, like some soldiers and stuff. And so the soldier gave the letter to Daemon Targaryen. You know, the letter said, listen, I hope you safe out there. I'm going to go ahead and send some stuff to you. We come in, we going to help you, and we going to take care of it. And so instead of Daemon being like, ooh, thank God, because we was about to die, all of us out here together, he beat the man with like a helmet. He wants to do it on his own. He wants the glory, honey. So after Daemon done beat the whole man left side of his face in, he gets in a boat and he rolls to the other side where the crab feeder and his men are. So he goes over there and he waves the white flag like he's getting ready to surrender. He holds up his sword in the air and the crab feeder comes out looking terrible, child. And all of the crab feeder's men come out, right? And they surrounding Daemon. And Daemon said, psych! And proceeds to kill all the men, right? And so it's popping because it's way more of the crab feeder's men than it is of Daemon, who's by himself at this point, right? So Daemon is actually doing very well. And the crab feeder is not, it don't look like he's a hand-to-hand combat kind of guy, which is why I don't understand why all these men are following him, because sir, you're not even out here battling right now. Like, what? It's like he's cornered and that he's gonna die, but then Lord Corlys's men and all the rest of Daemon's men have made it across the sea to where Daemon is. They start fighting, and you know, after all is said and done, Daemon chases the crab feeder into the caves, okay? And we don't get to see the battle. I would have enjoyed that. I don't know why they didn't let us see that, okay? But out comes the cave with one quarter, like a leg quarter of it was like 1/4 top part of the crab feeder. It was like his head and half of his torso and his arm, and Daemon was dragging him out the cave, and I was very concerned because grayscale, bro. But I knew that the crab feeder wasn't gonna be a big deal. I felt like he wasn't, because he got crabs. Like, that's just it. So like he never said anything. He didn't look particularly strong. You know, his little gear wasn't together. He didn't look like he had any money. But the crab feeder's dead, and then they end up winning the War of the Stepstones. But I felt like it was a little anticlimactic because the battle with Daemon and the guys individually was good. Lord Corlys and his brother and his son was out there getting it. Let me tell you something about Lord Corlys. He better get on my face with his beautiful face and his long white hair. Don't give me a chocolate man with white hair. It's just going to be bad for everybody involved. That battle was cool, but I would have really enjoyed to see like more of the battle, or like any of the damn battle between the Daemon Targaryen and the crab feeder. I don't know why they wouldn't show us that, because like he was the big bad of the first 3 episodes. It was like, ooh, the crab feeder. Oh my goodness, the crab. Y'all heard about the crab feeder? And then he just come out like a little leg quarter out the cave dead. Like, I ain't appreciate that. I would have enjoyed more. It's all right, though. I'll let y'all slide. And that's where the episode ends, y'all. It ended with a battle. Give the battle like a C. Now we can move on to what the real battle is about. Like, what the real tea is. The real tea is this Dance of the Dragons. Like, we got to figure out who's going to get on that throne, honey. So, I'm glad that we got another episode with young Rhaenyra and young Alicent before they do the time jump, because I really enjoy those 2 actresses. Comment down below and let me know what you thought of the episode. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit that bell for the notifications so you can know when I go live, so you can know when I post in the community tab, so you can know when I post new videos. Hit the bell, okay? The bell is gonna wait. The bell is where it's at. The bell's gonna keep you locked in. Y'all have a great week, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye. That was too close. That was too close. Back up. Back it up.